All right, guys, today I want to teach you a completely useless word that you will never use in your life, ever. I guarantee you, you will never use this word. And you will probably never even see this word, ever, in your life. So guys, the word is palanquin. Palanquin. Okay, so I was reading a book a while ago, and I came across this word, and isn't that sun glorious, guys? That is glorious. Man, that is beautiful. Wish you could be walking with me today. Come join me on a walk, guys. Then I could be looking at you walking beside me here. I wouldn't have to look into the sun over there. So I was reading a book a while back, and I came across this word, and I didn't know what it meant. I come across words all the time that I think, what does that mean? I've never seen this word before. So I go on Google, look it up. Okay, that's how it is. And the nice thing, if you just search for a word on Google, it'll come up, you know. Look at those geese. Don't poop on my head. I'm always nervous that those geese, they always fly right over my head. I don't know why they do that. I think they know when I'm gonna start making a video, then they come and get me. I just hope they don't poop on my head, guys. So yeah, about this word. Oh yeah, if you look up a word on Google, just type in the word and then definition. So for example, palanquin definition. And you can hear, there's a little sound button. You can press that to hear the pronunciation of it. I love that. I use that all the time. So when I came across this word, I thought, how do you say that word? Palanquin? I thought maybe palanquin, or I wasn't sure. It's got a Q. It's weird. It's palanquin. That's what Google told me, palanquin. So guys, I learn stuff all the time too. So don't think that native English speakers know everything. If you come across a word in your reading, or if you hear a word somewhere, if you don't know what it means, there's a good chance that I don't know what it means either. Right? So, you know, there's so many words in English, and I don't know very many words, guys. My vocabulary is pretty low, you know. But I'm trying a little bit here and there. Every time I see a word that I don't know, I look it up. So that's what you should do too. If you don't know what a word means, just look it up on Google. It'll tell you the meaning and the pronunciation. Guys, I'm being followed. And there's another flock of geese. I love how they fly in a perfect V, but one side of the V is usually longer than the other side. I'm not sure why. I wonder what they're thinking. I wonder what goes through their head when they take off from the water and they arrange themselves in a V. I wonder how they, like, how do they even know where they're going? Do they have a destination in mind, or are they just flying? Maybe they're like me. I'm just walking aimlessly. I don't have a destination in mind. My destination is to teach you a word that you will never use in your life. Hi, dog. A lot of dogs out today. Hope I don't get eaten alive. So guys, try to listen to this word, palanquin. Can you think about what it might mean? Think about it, palanquin. Well, if you're like me, you'd have no idea, right? Most of the time in English, you cannot figure out the meaning of a word by the way it sounds. So don't even waste your time. Don't try to sit there and think, what would this word mean? Most of the time, it's useless, okay? Palanquin, More dogs over there, guys. So, you know, in the olden days, rich people or powerful people like kings or, you know, princesses or whatever, these high up people in society, they would have servants, right? And their servants would carry them in like a little carriage thing, like a seat, and then the servants would have the poles on their shoulder, right? So there might be like 4 servant. Some loud kids over there driving over the bridge, and I see some more geese way out there, guys. Looks like those geese are having some kind of a party. We should join the goose party, eh? So imagine 4 people. They're carrying like a pole on their shoulder. Each person has a pole on their shoulders, and then like in the middle of the servants or slaves, maybe, I don't know, in the middle there's like a seat, okay, and the rich person is sitting there and being carried on the shoulders of the poor people. That's usually how it goes, right? Wouldn't it be nice to be rich? Be sitting up in the chair. How would you like that? Would you like to be one of those rich people sitting up in the chair? Or would you like to be a peasant? I'm losing my voice, guys. Or would you like to be a peasant? The word peasant just means like a poor person, an average person. Are you a rich person, or are you a peasant like me? I'm just an average guy, guys. I'm not a rich man, but it would be weird riding in like, it would be weird having people carry you. I don't know, that would be strange. It might be kind of nice one time, but it might get old pretty quick. If something gets old, that means it gets kind of boring, or, you know, it loses its excitement, right? Sometimes when you do something once, it's really exciting, it's kind of cool, but after a while it's like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? It's kind of like being on a beach. You know, when you go to a beach, it's like cool for a while, but like if you're living there, oh guys, my alarm's going off. Wow, look at that amazing sunset, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Just came onto the bridge here. Let's go across the bridge and let's go back that way. So I'll finish teaching you, I'll stop rambling, and I'll finish teaching you this useless word. Okay, palanquin. It's the thing that people sit in, right, on the backs of other people. Okay, so that's the word. And now there's another word that is actually the same meaning. I think it's exactly the same meaning. It might be a little bit different, I'm not sure. But the word is litter. Litter. Okay, this is a bit easier word, right? It's not the weird Q word, palanquin. Okay, a litter. Okay, so the thing that used to be carried on the backs of people or animals, I think, maybe between 2 horses or 2 mules or whatever. So I don't know if it has to just be people. I think it could also be animals. Now if it's pulled by animals, then, and if it has wheels, then that's called a carriage. Okay, it might have other names too, but I think the most common word is a carriage. Okay, so that's a bit of a different idea. I mean, it's a similar idea, right? Back in the olden days, kings and queens and stuff like that, they would ride in a carriage. But with this one that's carried by people or animals on like people's shoulders, right, then that is it's a bit of a different idea, right? So it's called a palanquin or a litter. Okay, so those are nouns. Those 2 words are nouns because it's a thing, right? Anything is a noun, right? Canal is a noun. Bridge, rock, water, sky, clouds. Anything is a noun, okay? So now the word litter also has another meaning, which is a verb, and that is to throw away your garbage. I mean, just out in the public. So imagine if I had some garbage. I don't have any garbage on me, right? Imagine if I were just to take my garbage, just chuck my garbage, you know, that would be called littering. Okay, so don't litter. Okay, so that's a verb, right? To litter. Okay, you could say he littered. If you see somebody throwing out, let's say, just drinking like a drink and then throwing their bottle just kind of anywhere, then that's called littering. And you can say he littered. I just saw him litter. Okay, so that's a verb. Now litter also has another meaning, which is a noun again. So it's another noun we're talking about. Litter means like, imagine a dog or a cat has babies. You know, usually they have more than one baby. They might have like 4 or 5 babies in one batch. That batch is called a litter. Okay, so you could say we have a new litter of kittens. Our cat gave birth to a new litter of kittens. Or, you know, my dog gave birth to a new litter of puppies. Now you have maybe 4 or 5 new puppies, right? So that's a litter. That's a noun because it's a thing, right? So litter, puppies or kittens or other animals. I mean, any animal that gives birth to multiple, I would say it's just mammals, because we don't use this for birds. I mean, birds don't give birth, they lay eggs. So we don't call that a litter, okay? We'd call that I don't know, a batch of eggs, a bunch of eggs. Do they lay eggs? See, the thing is, I'm not an animal expert, guys. Like for birds, they lay 1 egg per day, right? Is that how it is? Like, you know, chickens, they'll lay, where are those geese? So like chickens or geese or whatever, I don't know how many eggs they lay, but it's not like they don't lay a whole bunch at one time. It's like 1 and then at least a day in between the next egg, right? So it can't be a litter, because a litter is born all at one time. Okay, so if a cat gives birth to kittens, like 4 or 5 kittens, those kittens will be born back to back, right, within a few minutes. It's not like one today, another tomorrow, another the next day. So many people walking their dogs today. I think it's a Tuesday. Why are so many people out here? It's because it's nice weather. Anytime it's really nice weather, everybody and their dog comes out, guys. So those 3 meanings of litter. Now litter might have more meanings. I don't know, those are just the 3 meanings I thought of. Okay, litter, carrying someone on your, it's the thing. The litter is the thing, right? The palanquin is the box, or the seat, the whatever, however you want to describe it. It usually has some curtains, right, or some windows maybe, or whatever. So that thing, the carriage that people have on their backs, that's called a palanquin or a litter. Okay, and then litter has 2 more meanings. One is to throw away garbage anywhere, not in a garbage can. If you throw garbage into a garbage can, that's not littering. That's a good thing, right? That's where garbage is supposed to go, into a garbage can, right? So then it's not littering. But if you litter, if you throw garbage anywhere, that's a crime, right? I don't know what the punishment is for. I see a bag over here, guys. Look at that. We found some littering, guys. Someone did some littering. Wow, guys. Literally everyone and their dog are out walking today. So guys, that's it for today. Those are your words, your useless word. Well, actually, the word litter isn't useless. Okay, so that word, like if you have pets, if you have a cat or a dog or some other mammal, then you could use the word litter. That's a useful word. Or if you're throwing away your garbage, if your kid is throwing away like a candy wrapper or something, you say, don't litter. Tell your kids, teach your kids not to litter. That's a good thing for parents. Parents need to teach their kids not to litter, okay? Because sometimes I see people with kids and the kids are littering. That means the parents did a bad job, because it's really the parents' job to teach the kids, right? It's not a teacher's job. It's not the prime minister's job. It's the parents' job, right? To teach the kids not to litter. All right, so anyway, so there's a bit of useful words, a few useful words for you guys. Not palanquin. How do we say palanquin? Palanquin. It's a weird word, guys. Palanquin. So there, I told you, you're never going to hear this word in your life. You're never going to see it. You're never going to use it. Right? So there is your useless word for the day. Should I make more videos about useless words that you will never use in your life? Let me know down in the comments. Well, guys, as always, I love you so much, and I'm out of breath, guys. I've been eating too much pie lately. I need to lose some weight. So thanks for putting up with me, guys. So as always, I love you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, and happy. And as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.